I made my bed and found a half-eaten stick of butter in it. When I asked my child if she put anything in mommy's bed, she said, I did not put butter in it. The mystery continues, more at 11. It's almost like she knew what you were about to ask if she put in there. Honestly, it must have just been a coincidence. What's up, boys? Listen, guys, in my last video, I made an awful mistake and I got one of the math problems wrong that I was making fun of the kid for getting wrong, but it was actually right. And I got it wrong. And now I look like an idiot and everybody commented about it, and I'm sorry. Okay, this is my formal apology. I never claimed to be good at math. I literally failed a quarter last year in my senior year, and I retook Algebra 1 twice. So, you know what? I never claimed to be good at math. Anyway, yeah, today we're back with your monthly dose of dumb children on the internet. I know I say this one multiple times, but I like hearing the stories. So on this video, I want you guys to just give me a dumb story of something dumb that you did as a kid, and I'll just go through and read them and like a couple. Anyway, without further ado, enjoy the video, boys. My son told me he learned that octopuses can climb through small cracks, so he's scared to swim in the ocean because an octopus might climb inside his butt. And now I'm scared to swim in the ocean too. Is it octopuses or is it octopi? I feel like it's octopi, but like nobody says that. That's like the same thing that when people say cactuses. Like nobody says cacti. If you say cacti, you're like an actual nerd. I'm sorry. The toddler period is wild. My kid threw a fit because there were no eggs in a box he opened. The box itself was just a box. There was no indication that there can possibly be any eggs inside. But here we are. Well, maybe he just really wanted some eggs, man. And he opened the box thinking there would be eggs, and he was just severely disappointed when there was no eggs. I mean, if I really wanted like $1 million and I opened a random box and was like, come on, please be $1 million, and there was no $1 million in there, I would be very disappointed. The kid is helping me cook at home. Daddy, does it get hot at restaurants? Me. Like in the kitchen? Kid. Yeah. Me. Yeah, buddy. It gets really hot on the line. Kid. So what do? Me. Well, you drink a lot of water and just push through as long as you can, but if you get any kind of break, you can run to the walk-in and cool off, but you have to come right back. Kid. What's a walk-in? Me. It's kind of like a giant refrigerator. About 20 minutes later, he decided it was too hot in the kitchen. I mean, hey man, you gave him the idea. He's just taking your advice. 15-year-old daughter has a friend over, and suddenly 13-year-old son wants to walk around curling dumbbells. Yo, man, maybe he just wants to, maybe he just wants to get yoked, and maybe, you can't blame the guy for he wants to get shredded, dude. You know what they say, man? There ain't no better time than the present. If he wants to get shredded, he just has to do it. It just so happens to be while, his sister's friend is over. But that doesn't have any correlation, that doesn't mean anything. R/damn, that's interesting. My mosquito bite turned into the shape of a key. Go to the doctor ASAP. Funny story, this happened to me when I was a kid, just as Spider-Man was released in theaters. I watched it travel up my whole arm because I was convinced I was turning into a superhero. I joyfully ran up to my mom, who was making dinner, explaining to her that I will have superpowers within the day. Well, it didn't go as planned, as she threw the pots and pans in the sink, turned off the stovetop, and yelled at me to get in the car right now. Confused, I told her relax, everything is gonna be fine. I'll be able to shoot webs from my wrist soon. She grabbed me, put a belt around my arm as a tourniquet, and threw me in the car and went to the hospital. They rushed me into the back and gave me a shot, and the red line slowly disappeared, and I was devastated. My mom ruined everything I thought. Turned out it was blood poisoning, and almost made it to my heart, and I would have been in big trouble. Oh my god. Whoever posted this on the original post literally is actually going to die soon, if they don't get that sorted out. My kids shared this with me from the 11-year-old group chat. They just officially banned abortions in a lot of states in America, and they might ban same-sex weddings. Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's messed up. What is a sex wedding? I can't believe they banned them. I just can't believe they banned sex weddings. I'll never get the chance. This kid has obviously not done a great job of carrying this pizza. Honestly, this picture just reminds me of that one scene in Gumball where they like go up to the two people who are like pizza people, and they're like, here's your new son, and then they open it and it like falls on the ground and then they're just like mortified. My 6-year-old sister says she's smarter than anyone, so ask a question and my 6-year-old genius sister will answer. What is the quadratic equation? Math. Tell her I'm sorry for not trusting her. Technically, she's not really wrong. It is math, so, I guess she is genius. She just found a loophole. Mom pro tip, at least it works for me. If your toddler is obsessed with a specific character or TV show, and if he/she has become an inconsistent or picky eater, liking things some days but rejecting them other days, then try buying some cheap stickers of the thing they like and sticking them on the food. Last night, Me. What would you like for dinner? Corn or peas? Toddler. No corn, no peas. Candy, please. Me. We have Paw Patrol corn and peas. Which would you like? Toddler. I love Paw Patrol corn. Later. Paw Patrol corn tasty. More Paw Patrol corn, please. Dude, this definitely would have worked in me as a kid, honestly. I was like really obsessed with spies when I was a kid, you know, like spy gear and stuff. So if you would have like given me broccoli and called it like spy broccoli, I would have been like, no way! Oh my god, I love spy broccoli. Walking out of Jurassic World at 3:30 p.m. 6-year-old. Why is it still day? No, but I kind of understand like what they're saying, because every time I leave the movie theater and it's still bright out for some reason, no matter what time I go to see the movie, it always feels so weird. It like doesn't feel like it should still be light out. Like, I'm so used to going to the movies while it's light and then walking out and it's nighttime that like any other time just doesn't feel right. I don't know if anybody else is the same, but that's how I am. It's 1 a.m. and I'm losing it because when I was 20, I went to buy some chips and juice, as one does, and on my way back there was a group of like 10-year-old boys trying to act all tough, and one of them menacingly yelled, "They're gonna be yummy in your tummy, huh?" That is pretty terrifying. If somebody yelled that at me while I was leaving the gas station, I think I would curl up in a ball on the spot and cry. Yeah, they're gonna be yummy in my tummy, man. What about it, dude? What if I just like my chips and juice? I once saw a little boy like 4 or 5 years old in the course of a musical spontaneously remove his clothing on stage during a performance. His mom had to run up and snatch him. King shit, I hope he's doing well. Why would he, was it part of like his role or something? Why would he just spontaneously remove his clothes? He's just like, you know what, I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable. Let's get a little bit hot up on this stage. I'm just gonna, you know, slip into something more comfortable, and he just takes off his clothes in the middle of the stage. How well do I know my mom? Her favorite color is purple. Her favorite TV show is It Cake? My mother's favorite outfit to wear is jeans and shirts. The outfit I like to wear is dresses. My mother always gets angry when I fight my brother. My mother's favorite sport is soccer. My mother's favorite foods are tacos, blank, and blank. I like my mother to cook cake because she does such a delicious job of it. My mom's favorite restaurant is I don't know. My mother really looked funny on the day she never. My mom's best friend is me. My mother's nickname for me is Chapella. 3 adjectives that describe my mom are fat, loving, and caring. I like how she slipped the fat one in first so she could end on 2 good adjectives, but you know, fat was just kind of in there. I also like how the favorite foods are just tacos. It's like, nope, nothing else. Just, she is on a strictly taco diet. Maybe that's why she's fat. Can't quite believe what's happened. Jay has taken a very big poo in one of the B&Q display toilets. Only went in for a washing line. Turned around and Jay is sat on one of the toilets. Ran to say get off, but it was very much too late. I left to get wet wipes and came back to him still sat on there because he needed to finish, and hubby didn't know what else to do. The young shop assistant couldn't stop laughing but also completely ignored the situation. Don't blame the lad. This kid honestly just did exactly what I have always thought about doing every time I see a display toilet, and I've never done it. I've never had the courage. This kid did it, and you know what? I gotta give him props. I really do. I also used to wonder if it was possible to like take showers and display showers and like baths and display baths, and I would just sit in there and like turn the knob and be like, come on, man, where's the water? As if like the water just like comes out of the shower head and not from like pipes underground. I do not Mike. You do Mike. Do not join. Need girlfed. 11:10. I don't know what he's trying to say. Is he trying to say that he needs a girlfriend that is 11 years old or 10 years old? I hate to break it to you, but girl gamers aren't real, okay? I'm 18 years old and I discovered this long ago, so you're better off just searching for a girlfriend not on Xbox, because girls don't play video games and they also don't poop. They also don't pee. And I also am kind of convinced that they might not even be real. So someone get back to me on that one. When I was in daycare around 3 or so years old, I told a woman that was watching us that my house had roaches everywhere. I put emphasis on the house being basically infected with roaches. The woman called my mom and had her come over to explain what I meant and wanted to call CPS until it was found out that the house was not infested with roaches, but instead was one singular roach that flew in from outside. My mom wanted to kill me. I used to do the exact same thing, dude. I used to exaggerate so hard. I mean, it's honestly fun. Dude, what's the point of a story if it's gonna be boring and mellow, you know? You have to spice it up. You gotta make it a little bit more interesting. You think you can hurt me? When I was 8, I found a cool rock at the beach, named it, made it my best friend, took it everywhere with me. Then one time, I took it in the bath with me and it started dissolving. And it turns out, it was just hardened dog shit. Well, when a 10-year-old makes makes a birthday card of the family cat's butthole and titles it The Collection of Buttholes. Jingles, Dexter, Mittens, and Jack. The collection of the buttholes. Why, like, are they actually, like, detailed? Like, Jingles, like, okay, listen, man. I've never seen this cat in my life, and I never will, but there is no way that Jingles, I'm not even gonna say it, man. Just look at that thing and tell me that that does not look a little bit off, you know? When I was in elementary school, one of my classmates told me that the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was a spaceship with Adam and Eve on it. Wait a second, hold on. This kid could be onto something. This kid could be onto something. I mean, think about it, man. Really give it some thought. My Father's Day present from my oldest, who always keeps it real. My hero is mommy. They're like, listen, Dad, I know it's Father's Day, but don't get too ahead of yourself, all right? Mommy is still my hero, all right? I don't know why you think that you're all this because, oh, it's Father's Day. You need to be put in your place. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That was this month's dose of dumb children. Sorry, something just played on my phone for a second. I don't know if you guys even heard that. Also, subscribe, you know, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, DomSoEpic, and I will see you later. Peace.
But do I need a tone? Tell that she could every time falling in love, I'm weak. Cause I don't think that I get